Okay, so we're going to start this off by cleaning off the lace. I just recently wore this wig, so I'm trying to get all that old residue and product off that lace so we can have a clean application. I'm using my washcloth, and I'm using that to basically blot off all of the old residue and products and all that. It's a transparent lace frontal, so I got some tinting product all on there. So I'm getting that off so we can have a nice clean application for this next free install. So as you can see, look at that. That's how you know the lace is cleaned off and ready to go. Those grids do not have any gunk caked up in them, because if you got gunk caked up in them, your lace is not going to lay right. So, just because the hairline is a little wet from me doing all that, I am going to take my blow dryer to just dry it off a little bit. So you want to make sure that your forehead is nice and clean when you reinstall your wigs or when you install them for the first time, either one. And you also want to make sure to pin the hair back. It seems tedious, but it's important if you don't want to get all those little hairs in your glue or your gel or whatever you're using to apply. I'm going to be using my dynamic duo of the Got to Be Glued in the yellow tube, which is what I'm applying here first, and then I'm going to go through and use my free spray after that. Now, you see me using my hands. If you can remember to, you should really just apply this with the comb, because when your hands get all in the product, your oils in your hands will cause the gel and stuff to go white a little bit. But if you're not touching it too much, you should be fine. But just so you know. So I'm applying those two products, and then I'm going to use that to basically lay my wig. Those two products together, listen, that gives me a long hold. And I like to put some hand sanitizer on my hands when I'm doing the install process so my hands aren't all sticky and getting stuck to the hair and stuff. So of course I'm using my blow dryer to help me melt that in, and I'm doing the same exact process on both of the sides of the frontal. I love that this frontal comes past my hairline and the corners by my ears, because that is not always the case, but it was with this one, and I was very happy about that. So I'm cutting off any little excess pieces of lace that don't belong, that need to go, getting rid of those. My stand that I have my mirror on broke, so I have to hold it while I'm doing this. And then any pieces of my lace that may have came up while in manipulation, I'm just going to free spray those back down, and then I'll put my scarf on and let that melt with the scarf on. I tie that scarf tight, okay, because I want my lace to melt into my skin, and that is the result. Don't judge it all the way yet. You want to see how the lace pieces in the front aren't all sticking up and stuff. That's what the scarf is for. We're going to get to blending this wig out. Like I said, this is transparent lace. So first I'm taking a wet washcloth, and I am getting any excess residue or anything just off the lace that does not need to be there, because we want this to melt. Well, it's already melted, but we want this to blend well, I should say. So I'm taking my LA Girl concealer in fawn. Yeah, it's the fawn color. And I'm going to use that to blend out my lace. I like to put it on the back of my hand first and then kind of build on my blend of the lace, because I feel like too much product straight to the lace, it doesn't blend as well. So when you're done blending it out, then you're going to take some setting foam. I'm using Alpha setting foam. It doesn't really matter what setting foam you use, but I'm using that one, and I'm feeling extra, so I'm going to add some baby hairs to this hairline like I don't normally do. Obviously, if you pluck it right now, you don't actually need, I didn't actually need baby hair here. I just felt like doing something different. So, that's optional. It's up to you. I do like using the setting foam to do the baby hair because it leaves less of a mess. And it dries clear. Look at that. I'm going to put my scarf back on. Yes, I'm putting the scarf back on because we need those baby hairs to dry after the mousse. But while I'm doing that, you're going to see me do these loose, medium-sized wand curls on my wand curler. I am twisting it around flat because I want them to be like iron curls, not necessarily wand curls. And, since they're big curls, I am taking some free spray. Well, loose curls, that is. I'm taking some free spray to help me keep the form of the curl longer so they don't fall, since they're so big. And I'm only leaving this on my iron for 20 seconds. Usually I do about 30 seconds. And we have a press-on pop-off situation, but fix that. Now we're back to business. So when I'm wrapping this around my wand, I'm wrapping flat, but I think I already talked about that. But yeah, you want to make sure the curls in the back are going every which way so you can have some volume. But these face framing curls toward the front, the closer to the front you are, just, you know, curl away from the face, because you need to curl away from the face when you're close to the front. And then I just fix up the baby hairs once I take my scarf off. And now I'm taking my hot comb to help me set the hair in place the way that I want it. And, you know, just finger comb them curls out, see how it sit and see what you want to fix, add them touches. I decided my touches were going to be layers that I was going to add. Just in the face framing area, I didn't add layers to the whole thing. And then I redid my bang piece because, well, I wanted to redo the bang piece. I didn't like how it was. Curling away from the face and then hold it. And then, you know, just kind of position it, play with it, see how you want it. You might have to go back and do it again. I did not have to for this. I really loved how this turned out. You see me talking to myself? I'm cute. And then I added the layers to the other side as well to match that up. I almost forgot to do that. That's why you see me doing it well after. I was like, oh yeah, I'm cute, because I forgot. So I'm doing that on that side too, so I can get some movement all in the front. And then I'm flattening down that frontal because we don't want no wig hat look. And then I used my wax stick to help me lay it down even further. And this was the final result. I was so happy with it. Yes to Julia hair. If you want their information, it'll be down in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.